everyone. This is your fellow teacher, Brother Bob, and I would like to share today a unique and awesome website called Classroomscreen.com. When you log into Classroomscreen.com, this is you kind of get a picture and also these icons on the bottom. You should see these three buttons on here. And also a button here. This one's just simply just shows you what the how to use it, tricks and trades, and about the company. These icons I'll get into, and also as well these buttons here. But first of all, as you can see on the screen, if you wish to hide the icon after you are showing your screen because you want to show what's in the background, just click on the button right there. And there is one icon down below. You can't see it. It's covered by the Espresso screen capture software. But down here, if you click on it, you get a full screen display. And if you like that, versus with the icons on the bottom and the top for do your work. But let's go through the icons and why I would use this and why it's beneficial to teachers. So the reason for it is if you do not have a smart board in your classroom, and you just have a projector and a laptop and you have a VGA hookup to the projector, this is a great resource for you because you're allowed basically kind of get the benefit of a smart board, but kind of through your laptop, and you kind of need a writing tablet if you can purchase one, Wacom or any other purchase smaller cheaper ones attached to your laptop. It will make it much easier as well. But also if it's wireless, you can give it to the students and they can write on it. But anyways, let me get through the icons here first. If you're in a different country, and so it can be multi-language adaptable. So if you're in Korea, the language changes to Korean. So if you're a Korean teacher, so basically it helps with anybody around the world. If your language is up there, it's going to basically adjust your the labeling here to your respective language. Background, if you're teaching, if you want something, if you're teaching history or teaching something else that you want it to be more meaningful to what you're teaching, you can upload your image actually, and you can change it to plain colors if you like. So if you want to change it to a green, just a plain color, you can do so. But if you like something, let's say you're talking about New York and you might want to bring up the subject and the Statue of Liberty comes in the background. So it's kind of a nice background display for the topic that you're talking about. So here the next icon, random name. So if you click on the name, you can choose different name. I put Peter, Sam, and Sally up here already. So you can choose a random name, just comes out of the blue. And so if you have a classroom, if you're picking a student that you want to just randomly pick for an answer for an activity, you can do so. This dice is for people who might have a group. If your classroom is set in a group, tables of 4 or 3, and you say, all right, person number 1. So if you are into Kagan teaching, that's basically something that you might want to use. Okay, person number 1, please pick up the paper from each table. But again, this is a unique and awesome tool that you can use. Another one is the sound level. So if you have a sensitivity level, here you can change it here. What is this for? If you put this up here in case to help the students gauge the sound meter in the classroom. So if the classroom is getting too loud, the sound bar will come up and basically go beyond the sensitivity level and an alarm will go off. So it's indicating to the kids without you always telling them shh or putting your fingers up or quiet down. You have this actually do it for you. So you don't have to constantly have to shush the class, tell the class to be quiet. This is a great reminder for them that the sound is going too loud for them for the classroom. So you can change it. It can be really low sensitivity or high. It's up to you. So if you want it really quiet, you want to bring it down to 1. If you allow some collaboration, you can bring it up to like a 9 or 8 or 10. So again, this is just a great tool for that to help check the sound level in your classroom. This one is the QR code. So if you have students with tablets, and maybe if you're in the upper grade, smartphones allowed, they can QR code different websites you want them to link to. So if you like to want to draw in the classroom, this is a unique board that basically changes the dynamics. So if you're teaching math, you can actually, teaching them about right triangles. So I'm not the best drawer when it comes to tablets, but as you can see, it just helps it much easier to give that form up. Now, as we clear this, you can change it to a blank if you like. So it's going to change to blank if you want a blank screen. You can change the pen levels here, smaller, bigger. But also it has a paper row as well, paper lines. So if you want to write here, you can do so. And if you have the wireless tablet, you can give it to the students and they can write their answers on there as well. So this is a whiteboard that can be maximized to the full screen. Now we do have a smaller board here that you can use and draw on. So as you can see, but this is not at full size because you can actually create multiple tabs. As you can see, I am moving these tabs around. You can have multiple tabs up. So the reason for that, let's say in the morning, if you want to have, let's see, certain tabs, the text tab and the silent whisper tab. So in the morning, you want them to sit down, read a book. You can put the indicator you need to be silent. So it's visual cues without you actually telling them. Now, you can also use, for the younger grade, green light, yellow light, and red light. So tell them that you need to get there soon, or you can go do it right now, or you need to stop and be silent right now. So the other cue indicators are you can whisper in the class if you like to tell them. You can also ask your neighbor, and then you can work together, collaborate. So as you can see, multiple tabs can be open. Here's another one for the timer. So if you want to say you have 1 minute to do your task, but you can work together, go ahead and go. And basically this is all done for them. So you can just sit there and the kids can watch. Okay, we have 50 seconds left. Green light means go. We can work together. And so a great indicating that basically the students can work on this task based on the visual cues up on the screen. So I am going to minimize all this here. As you can see, we can clear everything off and put everything whatever we want. And the last one I would click on is a clock. So if you just want a background music and they're studying, you want them to just kind of relax or just show them time without having them look at a clock. Here is the calendar as well as the clock, so they can see the last tab here. But as you can see, this is the smartboard or the app that comes in the website. You can upload your own lessons. You can present it. Obviously, with all these taskbars, you can present your own information. But the last thing is this exit poll. You click on the exit poll here and it's going to bring up a screen. So let's say today you can have kids come up and say, do you like the lesson plan? You can say yes. Some kid might say no, and then show the result. And they said, okay, most of the kids like the lesson for today. So if you are like feedback from the students how they like the lesson for the day, this is just, again, the last tool that's just great to have for you to use for next time if you want to improve on your lesson plan. But as you can see today, this website, Classroomscreen.com, it's a great resource. It's free. And so, like I said, I hope that by sharing this with you, that you'll be blessed and knowing the fact that you can use this in your classroom to help you manage your classroom more easily. So I hope you had a great day, and I hope you liked the lesson. Thank you.